Wait, Kurt,
Good
I have a
morning.
terribly dirty glass
Oh,
today.
mine is, it shouldn't be, but it is. But,
Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be.
well, I mean,
See,
I
this
have,
is an interesting point that I will bring up for this audience.
okay,
Which is shouldn't be is a moral statement
yes,
on shouldn't axis. I
yes.
operate on shouldn't. I operate on isn't, which is the actual axis, not the ideal axis.
Well, I'm saying it as an error in my predictions.
Oh no.
Uh, this is yesterday's coffee cup, and it's only had tea in it.
Oh,
And for some reason,
that's a sort of that sounds like it's some kind of sacrilege.
it's just wrong. But
Kurt, I want you to know you posted some great posts this morning and I enjoyed them very much.
what was interesting? I posted mostly stuff from you guys this morning.
I was particularly enamored with that lengthy video on the economic situation. That was very informative.
Oh, yes. That was by, what's his name?
YouTube.
Yeah, just trying to remember his name at the moment. It's escaping me. He doesn't get as much, he's good. Doesn't get as much attention as I thought he should. Oh, I see.
Nice.
It's the, let's see.
Post it in your feed
Post it in my feed.
on the X. The name of the author of it.
I'm trying to find it, boss.
Sorry, Kurt. More work for you.
More work.
While you're looking, I'm going to tell you something very good.
Let's do it.
This has been turning out to be quite an Easter weekend for me.
Mm-hmm. Did Jesus come up and give you a palm tree?
Pretty much. I was working on the online work and listening to videos and doing X stuff, and then I decided to check my online service to see if it was working, and it worked. And they didn't notify me, but it worked. It's like, look at that. So I'm functional.
I'll be damned. Congratulations. How many months did that take? You're a very patient man. I mean, which is obvious if he's fucking puts up with me. But it's like 4 months, 5 months.
4 months.
Jesus. So what does it mean it worked?
I was able to complete the note that has been sitting there since January. When second time it failed, and it's like, okay. And now I'm fully functional. And so I logged on. I was going to stay on a little longer while I was waiting for this last hour to pass, but I decided to log off. I'm like, oh, no, I'm doing great. Then I saw some happy Easter songs on the X feed that I enjoyed a lot, and I posted them again. They were good. Just like I say, it's everything lining up nicely. Oh, I had a nice chat with one of our friends, Mr. Heimdallr.
Yes.
And I'm all lights are green, man. We are going to take off.
Isn't he staff material? He seems like he's staff.
He certainly is. He certainly is. And it's like, okay, we're gonna organize our action team and we're gonna get rolling. I'm very excited about it.
He's staff material. Yeah, I think so.
And so,
what's his alias on you? He's
Heimdallr.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I couldn't find him this morning when I was trying to attribute a quote to him.
Oh, let's see. Heimdallr, report.
Yeah, I don't see it. When I search for Heimdallr, I don't.
Well, he might not be on there, and that's okay. It doesn't matter.
I know he's around anyway.
Doesn't matter one lick, because
it's okay, like, boss. All right.
So it's like this. So this is say good Easter weekend, because it's like this. I see the light, at the end of the tunnel. And
Ah,
I know how to navigate it, and we're going to navigate it. We have the team together to do it, and we're going to make great inroads very rapidly.
awesome. I have really fond memories of, course, I grew up Catholic, right? With a Catholic mother, Protestant father. Got sort of both worlds, both went into the spectrum sort of thing. And so the Christian triangle, no, two sides of the Christian triangle. Anyway, everything, and the reason is that I always found Christmas stressful.
Really?
Yeah, it's the whole presents thing,
Yes.
and my mother always spent too much money on Christmas, which made my father irritated. And, you
Oh,
know,
so it's you ran into the dissonance between those two worlds.
yes,
You're the product of it. It's like,
it was just an.
holy shit, you guys are getting on my nerves.
But the thing is, Christmas was a really big deal to my mother. I don't know
Yes,
why.
yes.
I don't know
And
why.
your father was a good Protestant, like, what the hell?
Oh yeah, exactly. He was mostly concerned about us getting Christmas done so that
Yes,
we could get in the car and take the trailer, what do you call it? What, yeah, because we had a big trailer, 26-foot trailer,
nice.
and drive to Florida for the next 3 weeks.
Oh,
We
that's nice.
stayed out in Florida for the next 3 weeks. So that was,
So he's on a different wavelength, and your mom is trying to make it right at the
yeah,
moment.
exactly. It's
Over
just,
time, he's like, okay, we got to just manage it to get through your mom's irrationality. It'll be okay.
well, I don't know. Do you remember the 73 thing very well, the oil crisis period?
Yes, I remember it in a vague way as I was quite young.
I remember it painfully because, of course, my father was a businessman and a politician. And so it hurt the business. And
Yes.
that's when we decided to move back. He decided that we would move back to Connecticut
Ah.
because it was just too painful. And so I think my association with Christmas might have to do with
Oh, sure, sure.
that. My
Sure.
negative association has to do with the,
Oh, that makes total sense because it's like you were coming of age, and at that time, it's like,
yep.
oh, because it's like I remember it like this. I remember driving and seeing the gas for 24 cents.
Yes.
And then I remember the gas when they were taping a dollar sign in front of the things
Right.
because they only had 2 digits.
Yeah, you didn't make a lot of money back then either, right? So, I mean, a dollar a gallon, that's like 5 today, or more, right?
Yeah.
And it was painful. I remember thinking, I'm not going to be able to drive my car to work.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to afford to drive my car to work.
But I don't want to deviate on this subject too long.
I don't know. I mean, I thought it was interesting to talk about Easter because I was going to flip it and say, well, Easter has a lot of positive, it's springtime.
Yes,
A lot of the time,
growth,
my mom was in a daffodils, so the side of the house was planted with
nice.
daffodils. And
But it's not associated with this commercial trip trap.
correct. And so all I remembered is we get to dress up, go to church, dress up,
Right. It's just an appearance, and it's
we
like
get to see and Easter Mass was a bigger deal, and people would hang out afterwards and stuff like that. And we'd probably go to the bakery, and I would get, we'd each get a little pastry or something, and then we'd come home and have Easter dinner, and everybody's happy.
So it's an interesting point because it's like the Christmas was divergent for your family, and Easter is the convergent.
Yes, I think so. At least it was
Nice.
for me. Anyway, why is that fascinating? I think it's fascinating to think about Easter as a very positive thing. When I moved to the Seattle area, it was before all the major immigration there, right? And so we had a lot of fundamentalists at the time.
Hmm.
I remember talking to somebody at this office because I was building software for this. I mean, it's really sort of taken over the company, really, but building software for this company. And I said, where's just being normal? Where's your family? What are you doing for Christmas this year? I got we don't celebrate Christmas. We celebrate something about Christ and Easter, and I'm like, that's a little severe, you know. That sort of shocked me because I'm like, well, do both. You know? But anyway, all right. So we have our Easter chat out of the way.
That's nice.
So and I really can't tell you how pleased I am that your business is back online.
Well, it's a matter of just making it go now. I'm like, okay, because I was a little bit fretting on Good Friday.
Yes.
It was a dark moment, and it's like, oh, the veil has lifted. And it probably lifted, who knows when, because they didn't tell me. I'm like, that's just interesting.
Well,
Okay.
for the audience, this has been a real pain in your. I mean, because this is a substantial. You make a lot of money doing this, right? So a drop of a quarter of your income on that stuff is a lot, right?
Quite significant.
Yes, that's a lot.
I'm quite pleased to be.
Wait, I got to finish this. This is another example of Brad stoicism, right? I would have been at the place in front of the CEO with lawyers screaming at him. And Brad is like,
Honestly, they're in Boston, and I'm like, okay. I saw no avenue for any of that to be of any service to me at all. So I'm like, okay, it's just best to just presume that they're doing the best they can do and let them
and a
do it.
technology company? Are you kidding?
They got the job done. They got the job
Teasing.
done, and I maintained my good graces throughout. And that was worth a bunch to me, because it was quite a lesson. It's like, okay, just be as nice as you can to the nice people who are doing their level best to accomplish their objective, and just ask them.
This is why you're such a good person.
Is that why?
It's one of the many reasons.
There was a reason for it. I'm glad you told me.
Well, I mean, it was, first of all, strategically intelligent. But that's it. All right. So wait a minute. We're doing I'm completely lost on what we're supposed to be doing right now. So
we're gonna do a work session after we're done having our little chat, our pre-Easter chat.
Okay. All right. So let's see if I can get my head back on straight. Yes. So I don't have anything else other than I'm really inspired. I'm feeling better. I'm really inspired, and things are going pretty good right now. So, and I'm glad that your things are going well.
Can't be better. It's like the Institute is changing gears a little bit, and it's going to be exciting. I'm very pleased by it.
We had a great staff meeting on Thursday, and you were able to come for that. Thank you so much for putting time aside.
I will try to arrange to make it on time next time, and arrange sufficient time to attend the entire meeting.
That's a big sacrifice for you. Is that okay? Okay. Never ask him. See,
I don't call it a sacrifice.
Don't ask him questions like that. There's a lot of times when Brad's mind, I know what Brad is thinking, and I'm going to put it in my words, but it's, what a stupid question, and it's none of your business.
Oh dear God.
That's a stupid question. It's none of your business.
Oh my. That was particularly rudely put. I expect proper English.
You're such a perfect Southern gentleman. I have to make it rude for you.
I want you to know you're very good at it.
Thanks. You know, I have an itch right there on my nose.
Oh, so this is a funny thing, because I'm interacting with English people a lot more than I would because of the Twitter feed, right?
Yes.
And they were pretty quite blunt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow. And that's just how I feel talking to you, Kurt.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Okay. So I think we can just roll into we don't have to, unless you have something else you want to cover.
It's a good short little video. Just cut it off and then do it again. We'll make the next one. And then wait, that gives me, you're trying to stop me from shining my moment. You can hit like and subscribe and the notification bell, and then leave us some comments and tell us how much you're enjoying Easter. There you go. Now I'm satisfied, Kurt.
All right, love you, man. Today is that's our chat, our working session chat for Saturday, March 30th, 2024. We'll
We're all
talk.
limbered up now, Kurt.
No, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna be silly all day now. All right, all right. Come, please join us if you're interested for the working session